Out here in the garage working on some rods. Got a tournament this weekend, and the UPS man just showed up. I'm gonna show you what's in here. Cool thing about this is I have no idea what this is, so it's not just an unboxing video of showing you, all the things that I ordered and why. This is something that's a surprise to me. This is from FishLab, which they're connected to Okuma. Just got a notification that it's coming in the mail, and here it is. So it's cool. It's actually a box made for it. It says the science of the strike. Got the logo on it and everything. So I'm gonna see what's in it. It's kind of like a shoebox looking thing. So I'm gonna open it up. Okay, got all kinds of goodies in here. Kind of cool. They got, it's like a gift bag. Okay, so the first thing, this is called the Topwater Frog, the Nature Series bait. So it's created by Bill Siementel, BBZ, Big Bass Zone. He's well known as a bait designer. So kind of a crazy looking bait. Yeah, it looks kind of like a tadpole swim bait or something. I mean, that's a really bright looking color. Pretty crazy. So you've got some wings on it, got a paddle tail design, but it's like a frog. So, okay, I'll open this one up in a minute. We also got the BBZ Mimic Tail, which is just like a little skirted jig trailer, so a chatterbait trailer. That's cool, nice, short, and compact. Shouldn't interfere with the bait's action very much, so I like that. That's cool. I'll open that one too. That's yeah, a nice little small package. Oh, this one's pretty crazy. This is the BioBlade Buzz Bait. So it's a frog, like the toad, buzz bait. It's got two clackers kind of connect, or two blade connected. So it's like a two-piece blade, I should say. Huh, okay, we'll open that one in a minute too. Then we've got a couple spinner baits. The BioBlade spinner bait. Kind of a cool bait fish head on them. It's got those mimic tail trailers. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I mean, I really know nothing about FishLab. I know that they're connected to Okuma. Don't own a single thing from them. I think they're relatively new, but kind of cool. So let's look at these baits a little more. Okay, so this is the one that I grabbed first because I think out of all of them, this is probably the one that I would use right away. The spinnerbait, just because it's a good looking spinnerbait, good shad spinnerbait. I might even tie that up for this weekend. It's fall of the year, spinnerbaits are always good. So I don't know if that is supposed to be like that. Like, is that where you keep the trailer? So yeah, I guess so. Instead of running it up the hook. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't even think about that, but it's just kind of meant to fit right in the bend of the hook instead of sliding all the way up the keeper like you would with most trailers. It's got a little, just a curve inside of that bait. Huh. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, it still hangs below the skirt. Probably gonna give it a little bit different action because it's not gonna be hooked all the way up here, so it's more freely flowing. Cool, so yeah, let's get back to the spinnerbait though. This is a 3/8 ounce, double willow. Great color combination. The head is really pretty realistic for a spinnerbait. It's got some curves in there, some gill plates. Yeah, good looking spinnerbait. Definitely like that one. So this is the same thing. This is more of a bluegill imitator. Double Colorado. Probably good for springtime fishing. A little bit dirtier water. This one's gonna be a little bit more clear water. This is it's a bigger size, so this is a 1/2 ounce, this is a 3/8, so your typical spinnerbait sizes. So yeah, overall, good looking spinnerbait. Okay, then here we got the BioBlade Buzzbait. This is another one that was kind of crazy looking to me. Like I said, that blade is actually 2 blades, so I'm guessing this thing's gonna be loud as can be. If I can get it to go. A lot of clacking. Especially anytime it stops right there. That's cool. Got a nice head right there. Aerodynamic. I'm sure they had some thought on that. Got a keeper. It come with this little toad deal. I think this is kind of like a little creature bait thing. Frog. So yeah, obviously you want to combine these two together. You know, this looks like it would fit a horny toad just fine. You know, that's what most people throw on these, but yeah, there you go. So right there, that's cool. One thing I did notice on here, it has this right here to keep your line from sliding down. It's just a little rubber band. So when you tie in there, you know, your braid or your fluorocarbon or whatever knot isn't going to slide down here, which does happen with buzz baits, or they'll slide down this way. So it just kind of keeps it controlled right there in that little notch. But yeah, this thing is going to be pretty cool. This one is I believe it's a 1/2 ounce. So a little heavier bait, but especially when you add that plastic on there, you know, you could really bomb this thing. These perfect looking buzz bait. So I might try this guy this weekend too. All right, so let's jump over to the mimic tail. I kind of talked about that with the spinner bait. Yeah, really interesting design, just because it has, you know, it's almost like a little tube right there where you put your hook through. See if you can see that. But yeah, I like that. So it's just gonna fit right there. We should grab a chatterbait. I'll do that after this and kind of see how it fits. Usually I have chatterbaits laying all over the boat, but of course I don't today. So yeah, that's a good looking little trailer. 2 1/4 inch. So yeah, it's a nice small bait. All right, so now let's go to this last one, this crazy FishLab topwater frog. Cool packaging too. You know, I'm really big on packaging, just keeping everything from getting all bent up. This color though, man, I don't know about this thing. This is, it looks like it's radioactive looking, but you know, dirty water, fish will bite it. Oh yeah, this is cool. It's kind of like an upside down tail. You know, you'd think it'd be that way, but you know, it's kind of like when you put a Kitech or something on the back of a swim jig or chatterbait. A lot of people like the boot facing up. You know, it gives it a little different action. So it's kind of like it was already made for that. So it's going to swim really good. Now, the plastic's really dense, so you know, this is a swimming frog, you know, just like a horny toad. This would probably be great on the back of that buzz bait too. It might have too much kick action though too, but it's got frog arms on it. Like I said, pretty dense plastic, pretty firm plastic, I should say. So it's heavy. It's gonna hold the hook well, I could tell. It's also got these little ribs and a hook slot right there, so you can expose it. So yeah, pretty cool. I have no other information on these. I don't know how much they cost, when they're gonna be available, but yeah, pretty cool. I'm excited to try some stuff that I probably would have never even looked at, honestly, just because I'm not really familiar with the brand. They're relatively new. So now I'm gonna check them out, I'm gonna fish them, and I'll, you know, if I have success, I'll do another video kind of highlighting how I fished them, and then, you know, some of the benefits and maybe drawbacks from the baits. I'll give my honest opinion on them, but pretty cool. Definitely nothing in here is like everything else. I mean, the spinnerbait, it's kind of hard to make a spinnerbait different, but it's their own spin on it, and that trailer, pretty cool. So that's probably my favorite thing so far, is that little trailer. So I'm gonna put those on the back of a chatterbait and see what happens.